Hello everyone, Emily here from Centre Bliss Flowers. So I've got a little bit of footage I took the end of last week. The first of my Lizzies, super happy. Echinacea's finally producing properly. Zinnias galore, Slocia galore. And more zinnias and a bit of lemon basil and some other foliage. So I've got to pick a florist order out of here and then a $50 bouquet, and then the rest I am actually putting together probably about 22 bunches to donate to our local aged care facility thing. It's a bit of a weird time of the year here. Some of the florists don't open for a couple of weeks till it's so late, till the middle of January, end of January, and then the cafe that I sell flowers in isn't open till next week. It's Thursday today, so they'll open on Monday. But I've got stacks of flowers that need using, so I figured instead of throwing them out, why not make some bunches up and give away to cheer some people up, put some smiles on faces. Alright, I will show you the end result. $50 bunch done. Just it. I haven't wrapped it yet, but I'm going to put it all together and then wrap them.
I'm feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird. I may never touch the ground. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop.
And this coming week we're getting back into normal routine, so I'm just out picking some flowers. Everything's sort of exploding at the moment, so picking some flowers to put some bunches together for the cafe. Not this week coming, but next week the florists start opening up again, so I'll have florist orders. I will turn you around and show you what I've picked so far. I'm having a little bit of trouble this morning because baby doesn't want to sleep, and I'm trying to get it picked because it's actually going to rain, I think, by the look of it. It's coming in really heavy over there, and actually felt a few spits just before. Normally by this time in the morning it's like 11 o'clock, I wouldn't be able to pick because it'd be too hot, but it's really heavy overcast and a nice cool breeze. And yeah, there's rain coming. We've got rain predicted, showers sort of all week, so you can definitely see there's a bit of rain coming over from over there. So I need to get the rest of this picked. At the moment I've got zinnias, echinacea, Slocia and Lisianthus. Dahlias are just about to start. I've got the first bud just starting to open, so that's exciting. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got at the moment. So yeah, I'll show you what I've got picked and show you a bit of footage of me picking some more. Got the boy over there in the pram. He's had an hour of sleep this morning. He was up at 20 to 6. So we've got this bright bucket of zinnias. So these ones are the Bernary Giant Coral that I bought as plugs, and then a couple of purple. And then these ones here were ones that all came up themselves, self-seeded from ones last year. So I had some reds there last year, and then there's just some other bright pinks, some light pink, and this pretty one here. So yeah, a bit of everything there. And then I just started picking Lysianthus when he woke up. So yeah, I didn't get around to putting support netting on this lot of Lizzies, so some of them have fallen over, so some are a bit crooked, but we will just make the most of it anyway. And I need to pick some more of these. This is the peach, and then I've got to pick the lavender. Gonna go down along here and talk and see if this mic is actually working. So this is where I started picking. I'm just trying to pick the ones that are got a couple open on them, and I was really hoping these would hold out until the florists were open again, but yeah, as you can see, some of them are laying over. One of the florists I sell to actually likes, well, doesn't mind bent stems. She finds them fun to work with, so that's good. I can always sell some of the not so bad ones to her. I find it quite difficult to work with crooked stems, but good to go. They're not too bad. Just have to be a bit more creative. Okay, just listened back to that piece of footage and the mic isn't working, so that's fun. I don't have time to try and figure it out at the moment. I did just press a different button on here. I need to go back and read the book, but like I said, I don't have time right now because I need to get these flowers picked before the rain comes over. But yeah, I just did press a different button on here and it's changed to green, so let's give it one more go and see how it goes. So I don't think I need too many more of these pink ones. What I've got to do, peeps, I don't know. I personally wouldn't really call it peeps, but they are. Yeah. So those ones down there are ones I didn't get pinched, and then so that there's one stem. Oh man, I love Lizzies. So happy the thrips haven't found them yet. No doubt they will. I have had those little black beetle things, but they don't seem to be, well, you can see one in that one there, but they don't seem to be doing too much damage yet. Hopefully they don't populate. Alright, so the mic's not working still, so I'm just going to turn them off and just put you on time lapse for now, and I will work on getting it working later when I'm not in a rush to get these picked. So I will just put it on time lapse while I do some more picking before this rain hits. It's just starting to sprinkle. Oh, sprinkling quite heavy actually. Right, I need to get to it. Alright, so I just want to show you when I'm cutting these celosia. So these are supposed to be parfait light pink, but the parfait purple that I grew grows different to this. This is, to me, is just the same as Flamingo feather. So I pinched these obviously, and then when you're cutting them, like they're past ideal stage to cut. these, this here will have seeds coming out of it once it starts to dry off a little bit. So when cutting them, cut down quite low so that when it shoots back, it'll have long enough stems. Like if you only cut it, you know, as long as you need the stem to be to put in a bouquet, it might be up here somewhere. And then when it shoots out from up here higher, it will have short stems. So when I'm cutting them, I always cut them right down really low. You end up with like really long stems, but at least you know when they come back that you're going to have long enough stems to use. But yeah, like I said, these are kind of past ideal stage to be using. I still use them, but I don't know that florists would like them that much. The little ones on the side here, they're like good, so you could cut that center one out and still use it because of those, the ones on the side are like quite nice still. I generally just use them. I don't think it bothers people too much. If anything, they just get some free seeds. So that is my little tip for flamingo feather. So I think I might have accidentally done like an experiment with the parfait, which are these ones here are the terracotta. Last year I had the white and the purple, which is, this is purple here. I don't know if you can see right down there, there's a few come up. They've just come up from seed from last year. So I just left them and I'd actually put seed in there for this yellow one. But the others came up there from seed from the ones I had last year, and they're really thick, like planted, like they're, yeah, I didn't thin them or anything, so they're planted really thick. So they've gotten like really tall, and I didn't pinch them either. So it's actually interesting because not only have I got nice long stems, which the parfait ones I find a little bit hard to get longer stems on them. When I pinch them, they have stems that are, you know, usable but not excessively long. So with these ones, because I planted so thick, I didn't pinch them. They've got nice long stems. They haven't got quite as big, like the heads aren't quite as full, but I found these weren't anyway. The terracotta ones seem to have fuller heads, but also I'm cutting them back the same as I've been cutting the flamingos at the back. Cutting them quite low so that I can see what would happen when they shot back. And there's a few there that have shot back and they've got nice long stems like the flamingo feather again. So that's interesting. In future I might try like not bother pinching the parfait and seeing again if that gives me longer stems. It's actually quite interesting. It was an accidental experiment, but yeah, the things you find out when you don't get time to do what you think you need to do. But yeah, that's quite interesting. So I hope you found that interesting also, and it might be helpful if you want to give it a try.
I woke up feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird. I may never touch the ground. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate.
Alright, I think I have got everything. That's the last of what I had to get. I forgot I had a bit of gumfarina as well. Yeah, you can see the difference in height between those Selway there and those there. And the basil's flopped. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just noticed there is a tiny bit of status, but I haven't had a close look at it. It's probably not much good anyway. So yeah, I'll show you what it is all together, and do a bit of bouquet making this afternoon, hopefully. So, yeah. See you later. Okay, this is what we ended up with. Plenty of celosia, zinnias, lizzies. If I need to get more of them, I can pop out and get some more. Some echinacea and basil's perked back up, except this one is a bit flopped still. A bit of gum cleaner, and I've just got 4 stems of gladys here. It's like 2 this colour and 2 this colour. These ones are closed still, which is about the perfect stage. This one I'll probably just take the bottom couple off, and then he'll have more to open. This is a bit flopped. The tips of this flop a bit because they're so soft. I usually just cut that really fresh tip out. I probably should have picked them this morning so they had time to hydrate, but we can only do what we can do. And if it's a bit noisy, it's because this one's making some noise down here. Aren't you? Yeah? You a bit noisy? Not sure how long he'll be occupied. He doesn't necessarily like sitting in there too long. So let's get started and see what we can get done. Okay, it's a bit hard to get a very good angle for lighting in this room because it's not very big. I do have a bit of a plan in the works to try and get a bit of a better flower room set up. We'll see how that goes. You never know what's going to happen. So, where will we start? Let's start with the zinnia. Very nice coral one. And then, obviously, like everyone tells you, soil your stems. I'm not going to say that I'm any sort of a professional florist or anything. I just do what I can. I think I've said before that I learnt the basics off my sister. She went to florist school, so I know the basics, but it's always harder to put something into practice than it is watching somebody else, especially somebody that's talented. And I think my sister's quite talented in bouquet making. She just naturally has it. It makes it look so easy and so good. I just do what I can. I hope it looks good. But yeah, spiraling the stems is probably the key, and then of course depending on what flowers you have to whether you can make it look nice and airy or how nice you can make it look. I'll get my husband's back. I'm going with some of these, they call this a deep lavender. It's quite a nice colour. That one, I just cut that one off because it's the first one that opens, so it's a bit old. A few out of here. So they're ready to go. Yeah, there's always one shorter one that opens first. So I'm just going to cut him off. Go with the rest. These ones both look okay. You're going to go in hand. This one here is a bit old, so I'll put it off. And this one's got some nice tall buds, which is nice. Yeah, that fills it out nice. I'm going to go in with some more seniors. Always working with odd numbers. Just a bit. Usually for these I try to stick around the $20 to $30 mark. Seems to be the happy point for people to buy. Just going to pop a bit of foliage on this side. And what else? I think that's probably about good for $20. Looks pretty nice. Right, I had to go for a bit, feed the baby. I thought he'd go to sleep again, but he hasn't, so we'll see how this goes. We're going to, it doesn't look very red in the video, but it's just terrible lighting in here. We're going to do a ready one, I think. Of course it won't be able to be all red, but got a few reds in here, so we'll try that. See how we go. Probably have to put some pink. I like to put red and pink together. These are like purple Gavina. Does anyone else find that some bouquets you're doing, you can just throw them together, they're done, look good, and others just make life difficult for you. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to put a few pink echinacea in here. I guess I wouldn't have to, but I think I will. I've got some like little ones, little dark ones, so I'll put them in. And I find if I have to spin the bouquet, spin it not clockwise, anti-clockwise. I think that's how you say it. Anti-clockwise, counterclockwise. He is less likely to pull. Well, I suppose it depends which way you're spiraling. I spiral that way, so if I spin it that way, it keeps it spiraled. If I spin the opposite way, it like pulls it out of shape a bit. These ones are like quite a deep root, not showing up on camera at all. What are you doing? I'm going to try to put some Vaseline. It's like a split stem this one, so I put one on each side. And we might just grab another stem of this. I couldn't work my mic out still. It says that it's not compatible with my phone, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Let's come up with another plan. Alright, what else are we going to put in here? I think there's a few little ones down in here. I might put them down a bit lower. One, good one. Short one here. just sit them down lower so that when they want to take the wrap off and put it in a vase or something, they have some flowers down on the bottom. Like that. So that's mainly red, even though it doesn't look red in the thing there. I might put a couple of stems of this white soil here. Just stick them in there. And a bit extra. And then maybe one more of these ones. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to put them all together and then we'll wrap them after. Alright, so next morning and the wrapping, I've got them all made and now we're wrapping them. The style being a bit of a pain. And so I'm not going to say how to wrap, what's the best way to wrap, because I'm actually still figuring that out myself. I used to do it different to this, but this is how my sister does it, and I do find that it is a lot easier like this. She never used to cut up here like this, but I think she started doing that, and it does actually make it a lot easier. You can have the flowers sitting up higher in the paper so you can see them easier. I was finding when I was doing it the other way, they were sitting like right down here and it was just harder to see them. So we have started doing it this way, and it takes a little bit more time, but I prefer it. It looks better. See how it comes nice, neat, peaks right around like that. And then I can put a staple down in here and you can hide it like down in there. So yeah, you just get the first piece of this one. This is if you're doing 2 sheets of paper, and then it's hidden behind that there. And then for this black, I'll just put a sticker on. Sticker with my logo and name or whatever. Still in pyjamas because we have to get ready to go into town in a minute. Yeah, I've got 5, 6, 7, 9 bunches, I think. 9 decent sized bunches here, so haven't had any in at the cafe for a while, so hopefully they all sell. Would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a toy down there.
The what?
Toy.
And this is just a cheap.
Yeah, keep moving it. Stop.
Don't. You're being naughty.
You're
Cheap,
and you put on
fancy
a
ribbon.
on it. Down.
And she's hooked down because she's being naughty. Just an organza ribbon tied around with the more expensive bunches I use.
Wow.
Forest green, or I think I haven't unpacked my last order, but I've got some satin ribbon in it. So I put probably start using it. It's just hard to get satin ribbon in a decent amount. It doesn't cost a fortune. So there, it's done. Sorry about the bumping.
Yeah, so much bumping on the.
Hey y'all, the editing sister here. I hope you've enjoyed watching Emily pick all these flowers and create all these beautiful bouquets, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.